Hi, welcome to a psalm for today, your reassuring voice that Jesus is Lord. Thank you for dialing in today. It's always a delight to talk with you. I love to get text messages and Facebook messages and comments to hear how you're doing, and I can pray for you. It's only 55 degrees here in Sun City, but I was chilly, so I'm stoked up the fire pit there, and I put on the down vest here. This is actually a down vest that has a battery heating unit in it, but I haven't charged it because in Arizona I didn't think, hey, you might get cold. But it's not really cold, but I would say chilly. Those of you at 30 below right now go, 55 degrees is nothing, brother. We're talking about Psalms in relationship to kings in this week of conversations. Royal Psalms, coronation Psalms. There's several different titles given to Psalms. Kind of categories, let's say, or genres of Psalms. Psalm 72 is a fabulous genre in that it is a coronation psalm, but it is the prayer of King David for his son Solomon. King David is modeling for you and me, modeling for the nations, the importance of praying for our children. Now, my children will not be, don't have any royal blood. They will not be coronated, but they are my kids, and Paula and we enjoy praying for them. David models praying for his son. Endow the king with your justice. The king is not King David. King David is praying about Solomon. Endow Solomon with your justice, O God. It's so important for leaders to realize their leadership is not their own. Their leadership is an assignment from God. Their leadership is a responsibility and it's a stewardship. It's God's leadership, but the leader holds steward of it on behalf of God. Endow the king with your justice, O God. I don't know how to apply justice across the board. It's been a controversial subject, or I wouldn't say complex subject over the years. The royal son with your righteousness, it's God's righteousness. May he judge your people in righteousness, your afflicted ones with justice. It's the responsibility of our leaders in the United States to justly care for those afflicted in the Los Angeles area fires. It's the responsibility of our government to care for the afflicted ones of floods on the East Coast. It's the responsibility of the government, the responsibility of the king in this case, to assist. This does not mean that you and I don't have responsibility, but it means that King David is praying that his son will be blessed to deliver God's justice and God's righteousness to those who are afflicted. For example, it's my understanding that the majority of people who are homeless in the United States suffer from mental illness. I don't know how to justly serve a large homeless population with mental illness, but it is our responsibility to entrust this concern and this care to the government, that they would figure out some ways to care for the situation, and we keep our own responsibility. I can't help everybody, but I can help the body who's in front of me. I can help the person that I know, the person that I see, the person that I have experienced and I live near. In verse 12, the psalmist prays, "For he will deliver the needy who cry out." May we all have a sensitive ear to the needy, but especially your leader in your country. May your prime minister or your king or your president, whatever system of government operating in your country, may that person or that team of persons deliver the needy who cry out, the afflicted ones who have no one to help. This is near and dear, I think, to the heart of God. the afflicted ones who have no one to help. If you can, Lamentation says, is it nothing to you, all you who pass by? If you can walk past a nearly destroyed Jerusalem and it's nothing to you, Lamentations asks, is it nothing to you, oh you who pass by? When we look at those who have no one to help, can we just simply walk by? No, we need to participate. We need to engage. We need to elect leaders who care for those who have no one to help. Verse 13, he will take pity on the weak and the needy and save the needy from death. May God bless and guide and direct our leaders internationally to have pity on the weak and the needy and save the needy from death. I know of people who have a life-saving procedure. It's not a life-saving procedure, but a Facebook friend in England, and I think she's in her 30s, is going deaf. And there's a simple surgery that will solve this problem. But the government medical system where she's at has her, I think, 6 years out from getting the surgery that she needs. The government that's responsible for medical care, it says, and take pity on the weak and the needy and save the needy from death, but also save them from unnecessary burdens. Verse 14, he will rescue them from oppression and violence, for precious is their blood in his sight. The leader of your country should value the blood of each citizen. Not the color of skin, not the education, not the economic level, not the social influence level, but the leader of your country and my country should rescue people that have need from oppression and violence, for precious is their blood in his sight. What a delight to see that the Psalms lead us in prayer, and it's an effective prayer for any governmental system. Anywhere in the world, this is a prayer that is of value. In 1979, the Book of Common Prayer was republished, and here's the prayer for today that I've selected for today. Almighty and most merciful God, we remember before you all poor and neglected persons, whom it would be easy for us to forget, the homeless and the destitute, the old and the sick, and all who have none to care for them. Help us to heal those who are broken in body or spirit,